Welcome back to Just in Perspective podcast. This is your host, Mosh. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus recently and coming back to you guys now, heading towards the end of 2025, which is insane to think about. I wish time would slow down, but as we all know, it's moving whether we like it or not. Got another one for y'all, a reaction for why fast food and in particular McDonald's is struggling. And I think we all feel the prices right now, and it's impacting globally markets everywhere. So let's see what we got.
McDonald's, which saw another month of worse than expected sales in the U.S. and globally. The company, which is pretty much synonymous with fast food, has seen traffic and profits fall.
McDonald's just lost more money in 3 months than most.
And I just want to caveat, okay, as a millennial, if you're 35 or younger or whatever, or I should say, if you're 30 and older, you probably had McDonald's as a kid, like Happy Meals and all that stuff, and it's kind of a core childhood memory. One of my most favorite memories, if I remember anything, is going to McDonald's for breakfast and Ronald McDonald and whatever, all that stuff from childhood. And as you get older, your taste evolves and everything changes, right? And hopefully your income evolves and you're not stuck with eating like low cost, fast food. But yeah, at a time when you're younger, college, high school, that was like a treat. That was awesome. Low cost, easy, good, tasty, and everything's changed. So
countries make in a year. But here's what nobody's telling you about this boycott. It's not actually about what you think it is. The real reason millions stopped eating there will make you question everything you know about corporate America.
I mean, not really everything. I think a lot of us are aware of what's going on, and I work in corporate America, so yeah, it's way more than meets the eye for sure. But the average consumer has no idea, probably. But the finance is a mess.
Remember when a Big Mac combo was cheaper than your morning coffee?
Yeah.
Those days are gone faster than a McDonald's ice cream machine breaks down.
Huh, good one.
Walk into any McDonald's today, and you'll need to check your wallet twice.
Not only that, just looking at a McDonald's now with this ridiculous, like modern look, it takes away so much of the feeling, the vibe of the early '90s and 2000s McDonald's, which was colorful all the way around. The beautiful kids play area. You would take kids there and have a great time, and you wouldn't mind buying Big Macs or whatever. And those used to be good, not anymore. But I consider McDonald's the bottom of the hierarchy in terms of fast food or burgers. I would really never go to eat one myself anymore. But yeah, if you compare this just to 30 years ago, whatever, it's just like night and day difference.
That combo meal your family grabbed for under $5? It's creeping toward $10 in most locations. Makes you wonder if they're serving gold-plated pickles.
Hell no.
The famous dollar menu has vanished like socks in a drum.
Bro, dollar menu was a college student's best friend, 100%. And I'm talking about 10, 12 years ago for sure, when I was in college and I was finishing. We all loved dollar menu. We all loved it. Easy lunch, low cost, it's not the healthiest, but no one goes to McDonald's for healthy, let's be honest. And yeah, and in high school as well, we loved it, like get away from school for a bit. So that was reliable. That, at the very least, that was reliable. But now it's changed that you can't even get that anymore. So forget it. It's cooked.
Fire
Literally.
completely disappeared. What replaced it? Value deals that somehow don't feel very valuable when you're paying 3 times more than you used to. It's like calling a root canal a dental adventure. The name doesn't make it hurt any less. Here's where it gets interesting,
That's
though.
a good one.
Budget-conscious families aren't just complaining on social media. They're voting with their feet.
That looks good.
And McDonald's felt it hard.
Is that an egg on his burger? Damn. I haven't seen that one before.
Their U.S. comparable sales dropped 3.6%.
Bro, that is the staple for McDonald's right there. Everything. Nuggets, fries, McDouble. It almost makes me want to go down the street to the local one right now and get one. But first of all, it's crap food, not even real. And second of all, it's crap prices. So no, thank you. But I will be honest, if I was penny pinching like I used to, I may be tempted to do that again.
6% in early 2025. That's not just a bad month. That's millions of regular customers saying thanks, but no thanks to those golden arches. The company tried pushing app-exclusive deals to win people back. Smart move, right?
Yeah,
Well, not exactly.
you would think so.
Turns out, many longtime customers, especially older folks, prefer simple, straightforward discounts they can get without downloading anything. They want to walk in, order, and not need a computer science degree to figure out the best deal.
It's true. I think most, if not all, fast food chains are doing this, and even forget about fast food. You have to download an app or sign up for mailing list for coupons to begin with nowadays for any deals, and so they all want you to be on mailing list, which you have to sign up. And even if you have a good dining experience, that doesn't mean you want to get bombarded with emails, right? And also, why should we have to be forced to download additional apps just because everyone has a smartphone and uses different apps for daily use now? So yeah, trying to force your customers to adapt the technology and use the technology regardless of how they feel just to get discounts is kind of ridiculous.
It's like trying to fix a leaky faucet with a smartphone app. Sure, it might work, but wouldn't a wrench be easier? One regular customer put it perfectly. I used to stop by twice a week with my grandkids. Now I look at those prices and think I could make burgers at home for half the cost.
Yep.
And she's not wrong. When fast food costs more than a sit-down restaurant, something's clearly off track. The math is brutal for families on fixed incomes. What used to be an affordable treat became a budget buster. McDonald's built its empire on being the place everyone could afford.
Yes.
But when your value meal costs more than some people's hourly wage, you've got a problem. But rising
Yeah, to say the least. My goodness, like at the very least, if you don't mind paying less for lesser quality food, then you're getting what you pay for. You're happy with that, and I mean, it's not terrible. Obviously, that people will have a McChicken sandwich or a Big Mac or whatever, and it will suffice for a quick fast food meal, right? It'll suffice. You're not spending a lot of money. But now, if your value meal, you can't even afford a couple of basic sandwiches or burgers for less than $5, bro, it's cooked. And I was thinking in other areas, I can't find a decent lunch for less than $10 anymore. Anywhere, lunch menu, any restaurant, any sandwich shop, anywhere. If you include the taxes and whatever, it basically adds up to 10. And not to mention, you want a drink or a side option like a chips or something or fries. It always adds up to 10 plus. And so it is not just McDonald's, if we're being honest. It is industry wide, market wide. But yeah, the economic times are tough, and inflation and so forth has impacted all. But this is getting kind of too ridiculous. So I hope they figure out a way to go back. I don't know if it's possible now.
prices aren't the only reason people are walking away from the Golden Arches. Wait until you hear what longtime fans are saying about the food
Jeez,
itself.
that is so unhealthy. For God's sake, if you care about your health and your money, forget about McDonald's, okay? Forget about McDonald's. I don't think they care about anyone saying that, because they know well enough, like, people who care about their health, fitness, and nutrition is not eating a McDonald's. Maybe not even once in a blue moon. I mean, it's that rare, I would not even consider McDonald's, not even at all, unless I'm out in the middle of nowhere in America and I'm starving and there's absolutely nothing else to eat. I have nothing else, and if I don't, and the only thing is open is a McDonald's, and that's the only option, That is the only chance I'm gonna go willingly to McDonald's and eat something. That's it. It is absolutely not my first nor my last. Well, it's not the vast majority of my choices or options. It's only when there's no other option that is presented. That is the only time. So, yeah, you're doing yourself a favor by not eating there health wise, number one, and then you're not even getting values anymore. So,
But wait, there's something else going on here that's got people even more fired up than the prices. Something that hits right in the taste buds.
food does not.
Longtime McDonald's fans are saying their favorite menu items just don't
I didn't really need to see them eat the burgers in the video, but hey, whatever.
taste the same anymore. It's like when your grandkid
Yeah.
tries to remake your famous apple pie recipe,
Seriously,
but
bro.
somehow it comes out tasting like cardboard with cinnamon on top. The magic is gone. Take the fries, for example.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. I think it's been worn out now. It can only something that you eat over and over that's made the same way and is made a lot with a lot of like chemical ingredients and not even real ingredients. It cannot taste the same after many years, you know. So I not that I would know because I'm not eating there, but yeah, like if you can't even enjoy your meal now because of the taste, man, forget about it.
Those golden strips that used to make your mouth water? People are comparing them to soggy matchsticks now.
Oh,
One customer on social media said today's Big Mac tastes like something they'd serve in a school cafeteria
Oh,
back
God.
in 1992. Ouch.
I don't think there's a worse comparison to make. I don't think there's a bigger diss to a classic American staple as the fucking Big Mac. There is not a worse comparison than to say it's cafeteria food. Holy shit, we have fallen far.
Here's the thing. McDonald's keeps tweaking their recipes and ingredients. Sometimes
Ugh,
it's for health reasons.
Grills.
Sometimes it's to cut costs.
I used to work at a Sonic when I was in college, and those griddles that they use, those metal ones, they always clean them, but they all just kind of look gross, you know, with all the oil and shit that they always use. But when you see it cook like that on that kind of a griddle, it doesn't. I don't think it makes you want to eat it more. I mean, not when it looks like that, you know. I mean, so yeah, I get it. But Americans love their fast food, and I used to, but yeah.
But
No,
each
thank you.
change moves the food further away from what made people fall in love with it in the first place. It's like watching your favorite TV show replace the main character halfway through the series.
Hell no.
Sure,
The Witcher, quote unquote.
it's still the same show, but something feels off. The shakes? Not as thick. The burgers? Smaller and less flavorful? Even the apple pies, those molten lava pockets of deliciousness.
I'm gonna drop a little bit of a uncomfortable truth bomb, a little bit, but it kind of boils down to one uncomfortable truth. I'll bring it down.
Seem to have lost their punch. Well, maybe
Those used to be good. I'm not gonna lie. I used to enjoy those.
not the molten lava part. That's still there to burn your tongue. This drop in taste quality is driving people away faster than a fire drill at bingo night. When you're paying
This person looks really like well dressed and beautiful background, and they're using McDonald's like it's a fucking 5-star meal or something. They're critiquing. Man, I love this person's got some damn nice candles in the background there.
more money for food that doesn't taste as good as you remember, why bother? Many folks are just staying home and making their own burgers.
Bro, have you tried making your own burger at home? It is awesome if you do it right. Okay, just you can buy ground beef from the store. You can buy packaged ground beef already, and all you have to do is season it and cook it, and then have the other ingredients, you know, and make it yourself. Honestly, I've been doing that when I've been craving one. I think a couple years ago, and I think they taste great, and it's home cooked. It's less oils, you know, it's less crap in them, and you're getting a better deal. I mean, for example, when I shop at Aldi, and I used to buy their like packaged patties, beef patties there, it would be 10 of them for $10. So that's $1 per patty. So all you need to do, and then you have to buy your buns, right? Your cheese and your tomatoes, onions, whatever ingredients, mayonnaise, right? So those are all separate. Probably all that together, probably around $25, depending on the cheese and depending on the price of the bread and all the buns and all that stuff. But yeah, dollar cost average, for one burger, it's got to be half or less of a cost of a actual burger at McDonald's. Half or less for sure. So saving a lot more.
Instead, the numbers don't lie either. 2% fewer customers visited McDonald's in June 2025
Only 2?
compared to the previous year. That might not sound like much, but we're talking about millions of people here. Older Americans
Thank God.
especially feel this disappointment. They remember when McDonald's portions were bigger and the taste was something special.
Okay, they make a fantastic point that it holds a nostalgia. It holds a certain place in your heart. If you grew up in America from the 90s, okay? Very blessed to have grown up in the US in the 90s and beyond. And that was just part of life, okay? McDonald's was everywhere. In fact, there is a lot of 80s and 90s movies that take place in a McDonald's. I think we all know what's that one with Eddie Murphy, Coming to America, right? Like he gets a job in it's a knockoff McDonald's, but it's I think to avoid copyright. It's basically a McDonald's. And so yeah, it was a core childhood memory, okay? And older people, they know it was a staple of their youth, you know what I'm saying? So that nostalgia feeling is a reason to go back and enjoy. It is a reason, and especially if it tastes like you remember, that is a fun experience. But yeah, if you can't even enjoy that, I mean, that's definitely a sign of the times. That's not good. And yes, prices go up, inflation, everything. Yes, prices keep going up on everything. But like at the very least, the experience of the nostalgia of like, oh, I love this burger as a child. I love these fries as a kid. It takes me back to college when I used to buy them for a couple of bucks or whatever. Yeah, that experience is. I can agree. I'm not that old, but like I understand. I understand nostalgia quite a bit. So, yeah.
Now they're left wondering if their taste buds are broken or if the food really has changed that much. But taste isn't the only thing that's changed about McDonald's.
Okay, the POV video of people eating right in front of my face, I wasn't expecting. I didn't really need to see it, but hey, kudos for being right in the action, I guess.
There's another shift happening that's making even more people question their loyalty to those golden arches. A few months ago, I had no idea.
He's saying golden arches way too much. Like, we get it. Yeah, golden arches represents McDonald's. No one says that.
Idea what a health ring even was until my fiance got me one. And I have to say, I'm shocked this isn't a widely known and used product. It tracks my stress levels. And what I found out is that some supplements made my stress score spike, while others actually helped bring it down.
I'm going to try to get that.
I adjusted a few things based on that, and honestly, I feel 10 years younger. My wife mainly uses it to track her menstrual
All right, let's
way.
move past
Well, nowadays it feels more like a Big Mac. A day sends the doctor your way.
Seriously?
And Americans are finally getting the memo. Here's what's really happening. Baby boomers and Gen X, the folks who practically built McDonald's empire in the 70s and 80s, are suddenly reading nutrition labels like they're studying for finals.
Yes, and that is definitely what the burger I remember eating. When you start caring about your health, as I keep saying, which I do, you just not gonna be eating McDonald's or low quality food. You just cannot. It's too important for your health. And I think I'm very happy to see many people take charge of their health and consider what they're eating and the ingredients. Yes, thank God. That means you could live a longer, more fulfilled life and healthier life. And that's, I think, if it's safe to say most people want to live a healthy, long life, right? So the first step is understanding what you consume and what it entails and what you need to consume, and therefore checking nutrition labels. And stop eating too much crap like McDonald's. Sorry, McDonald's.
One woman told me she calculated that her usual quarter-pounder meal packed more sodium than a bag of highway salt.
Damn.
Makes you wonder if Ronald McDonald moonlights as a cardiologist, right? But let's talk numbers. Nearly 34% of adults now actively dodge fast food for health reasons.
One of them.
That's roughly 1 in 3 people walking past those golden arches.
Thank God. Good job, 34%. Let's bump that number up to 50%, okay? If you care about your health, you will not be eating fast food on a regular basis. You just won't, okay? You have to take your health you have to take your health seriously. Say goodbye to fast food, McDonald's, unless you are starving and you have no other option, okay? But this is very good for the health of people. I don't care if it's bad for the corporation because, like, that's life and business and everything changes. But maybe on a nostalgic side, I feel a bit sad. But otherwise, I have no sympathy, really.
Like they're radioactive. And honestly, they're not wrong to be cautious. The wake-up call hit hardest during the pandemic. People stuck at home started cooking again. Really cooking.
Again.
Not just nuking leftovers.
I cook all the time.
Suddenly, homemade burgers tasted better, cost
I love
less.
this dude. This guy's channel is phenomenal. I forgot A&B Cooking or Grilling. I swear I am mouth-watering every second I see this guy cook. It's insane.
And didn't leave you feeling like you swallowed a brick. Who knew? Then there's the ingredient list situation. Have you ever tried reading what's actually in a McDonald's shake?
Ugh.
It's longer than some Shakespeare plays and twice as confusing. High fructose corn syrup, artificial flavors, preservatives with names you can't pronounce. It reads like a chemistry experiment gone wrong. My neighbor Frank, who's 72 and sharp as a tack, put it perfectly. I survived the Cold War, but I'm not sure I can survive whatever they're putting in that special sauce. The man has a point.
That's a great way to put it.
Well, health consciousness isn't just about avoiding bad stuff anymore.
That's one
People
step.
are actively seeking better options.
There you go.
Farmers
Next
markets are busier than Black Friday sales. Meal prep has become a
Just living
weekend
on that.
ritual. Cooking shows get higher ratings than sitcoms.
Good.
And here's the kicker. Eating healthier actually feels good. Crazy concept, I know. But when you stop feeling sluggish after lunch,
Sweet potato
you
harvest.
start questioning why you ever thought a grease-soaked paper bag constituted proper nutrition. Of course, McDonald's isn't just sitting there watching customers walk away over health concerns. They've got other tricks up their sleeve to
You gotta
win
adapt
people
to the
back.
market.
You know what's funny? McDonald's keeps telling us about their amazing value deals. But somehow, my wallet still feels lighter every time I leave. It's like they hired the same people who invented airline baggage fees. Remember when McDonald's promotions were simple? $5 got you a full meal.
Yep.
No strings attached. Now? Well, you need a smartphone, 3 different apps, and apparently a degree in computer science just to figure out what's on sale.
No,
Take
thank
their famous $5 meal deal that launched last year. Sounds great, right? But here's the kicker. It only includes specific items that most people don't actually want. It's like offering someone a great deal on a car,
Typically
but
how
it only
goes.
comes in lime green with fuzzy seat covers. The real problem isn't just the deals themselves. It's that they change faster than my grandson changes his mind about what he wants for Christmas. One week, there's a 2-for-1 special. Next week, it's gone, replaced by
got a
some
sense of
complicated point system that makes tax forms look straightforward. And don't get me started on app-only promotions. Look, I've got nothing against technology, but
It's getting
requiring a
annoying.
smartphone app for basic discounts feels like making people solve a Rubik's Cube just to order coffee.
Yep.
Many longtime customers, especially those over 50, simply walk away rather than jump through digital hoops. What really gets people frustrated is the bait-and-switch feeling. You see an ad promising savings, drive to McDonald's, then discover the deal expired yesterday, or only applies to locations in 3 specific zip codes. Makes you feel like Charlie Brown trying to kick
Yeah, I'm
that
good.
football. Recent surveys show that over 40% of fast food customers avoid restaurants with confusing promotions entirely. Can you
too.
blame them? When getting a discount requires more effort than filing taxes, something's seriously wrong. The irony is thick here. McDonald's built their empire on convenience and simplicity, but their current promotion strategy feels about as user-friendly as programming a VCR in the dark.
What's a VCR? Just kidding. That's a joke for your millennials and above. Okay, I think we're going to pause it here. Okay, I'll have to give the video credit. This is by Financial Flash channel, okay? And the B-roll is phenomenal. A lot of footage on not only McDonald's restaurants, but people eating McDonald's, and POV video of people eating a McDonald's burger right in your face and watching them chew, which is a bit too much for me. But anyway, yes, so all signs of the times, okay? People are healthier. They care about their health, which means they have to care about what they put in their body, what they consume. McDonald's is not the thing to consume for health conscious. Your wallet's feeling it lighter, right? So you're not even saving money anyway, like you used to. So you're not even getting $5 and like 4 things, right, anymore. Those days are long gone. I don't know if it's coming back. Maybe not. So you're not even getting a good deal anymore. And then you have to download freaking apps to potentially save. Hell no. So like that's like a triple strike. Okay, that's like 3 strikes. So they're only making it harder on the consumers, on their customer base. So yeah, we're gonna end the video here. I'll link the original video below. So why people are boycotting McDonald's. I'm happy to see that. Take your health seriously. Cook your food. Save your money. Okay, times are tough and it's getting tougher. So that's the only option we have, just to make the best moves on the board, and that's one of the best moves. Alrighty, if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more. And with that, this is Mosh. And remember, it's just a perspective.